Oh, no sound. I just did my whole intro with no sound. That's so funny. So I just saying good morning to everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for letting me know, Elizabeth, that I had no sound there because my mic was muted. We're gonna do some free readings. Hello, Nav. So I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. But before we do the free readings, I always like to do one of these, and it's to give everyone a bit of guidance for the day. And this is from the deck of Spiritual AF. So, these are so funny though. 1 second, guys. What is the criteria for readings here? Is there a list? There is no list. If you read this banner at the bottom, it will tell you everything that you would like to know about how this stream works. So this is for everyone. Feel your fucking feelings. And on the back here it says, set a timer for 30 minutes and give yourself full permission to feel whatever it is you've been avoiding. Organise the Uthak drawer while you cry or seethe or get jiggy with some hardcore software. Then when the time is up, get off your ass and do something constructive. Your big little sweetheart of a heart will thank you later. Okay, so for anyone who's new here, I'm sorry now I couldn't explain it to you because I was about to read. But for anyone who is new here, the way that this stream works is in a moment I will tell you guys to put a number 1 in the chat if you'd like a reading. And then I will pick who I'm drawn to. Obviously, there's only a few here right now, so it's easier to get a reading. I just ask for no legal or health-related questions. And I also say that some people don't know what to ask. So if you don't know what to ask, you can always ask for a general reading. And to not give me any information whilst I'm doing your reading as well. I need a drink. I feel really stuffy all of a sudden. Don't know why. Okay. We'll get there. Feel very unprofessional. Oh, where's my banner gone? I need to create a new one. Hey, girls. Hey, Joe. What's the question, girl? Put one in the chat if you'd like a reading, guys. Hey, Jezza. Why does Gary use auto-tune? I've heard one song that he did from decades ago where he used auto-tune. But apart from that, he doesn't use auto-tune. I've heard him singing right here in front of me. And his voice is beautiful. Hey, the Mind of Zack and Nell, how are you doing, guys? Okay, let's see who we're drawn to here for this first reading. We are going to be live for about 45 minutes or so, something like that. Hey, Abby's Mystic Vibes, hello. The Mind of Zack, I feel drawn to you. Auto-tune should be banned. It is what it is, isn't it? But that song that I was on about with Garrett is literally, you can, it's where you can distinctively hear it. But that is the only time I've ever heard a song where he's used auto-tune. And he told me himself. Okay, the Mind of Zack, please put your question in the chat. I'll start to get my cards ready. Hey, Rara as well. Hello, hello. Excuse me. The Mind of Zack, is still here. I'm going to give him another minute to write his question. Oh, there he is. Here he is. Or she, I don't know. Hey, Katina. Similar to the last reading you gave me, want to know about my business goals. I took your last ideas to heart. I can't remember me reading you before the Mind of Zack. I actually thought you was new here. I want to know about my business goals. That's what you want to know, but what's your question? I'm dyslexic. So you have to plainly put a question in the chat. No, I don't need to skip. I'm just saying I can't read. I'm not going to remember my readings, Zach. If you want to put your question clearly in the chat. Please, love. Okay, thank you. Question would be, am I on track? I'm terrible with forms and everything, because with the questions, it's like the processor in my brain buggers off, and it's like, no, I don't want to do any work right now. Okay. You would like to know if you're on the right track. Well, we have the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Fool. Okay. So, first of all, in the Mind of Zack, I want to say, my love, that right now, the journey that you are on, you are basically learning on the go. I know we all learn on the go, but I want to say that the situation that you're in currently, you're having to learn as them experiences come. And I feel like that you do have a large positive attitude for the business journey that you are on. But I also feel like that you do worry if you left something behind that you should have brought with you, or that you should you turn back to what you was doing before. And I feel like that this learning journey for you is going to be very, very deliberating, okay? And it is going to be tiring, and it's going to be exhausting. Why does my nose decide to go blocked as soon as I go live? I do not know, but here we are. Hey Dominique, I also want to say at the Mind of Zack that your energy has been very, very low. Guys, you got to excuse me for 1 second, because I feel like I can't talk. 1 minute. I'm sorry about that. Hey Dominique. Oh, I don't know if I said hello or not. I do apologise, guys. I feel like I must be coming down with something. Anyway, with the 9 of Wands standing here, it's also saying that at the moment, the Mind of Zack, that you are very, very like you're feeling very worn out, and you're also finding yourself to be a bit sensitive to the situations around you. They're talking about where somebody had stabbed you in the back, or there's somebody who's not thinking on the same track as you at the moment, who's not giving you their full support. Now, I feel like that they're telling you to embody the fool's energy, which is to take the risk. Okay, they're talking about taking the risks and to just follow your nose and go forward and ignore people's opinions and judgments, because I feel like there is a few people around you who do like to try and talk up and give their point of view, and the cards are here saying no, we need them to be embodying this characteristics of not giving a foof about anything, what people feel, and to just take one step at a time and embrace the journey of learning, embrace that. Embrace that way of freedom, of not letting yourself be held back. Hey, Kara. Thank you for connecting with Zack. I'm going to get you one of these Rebel Deck cards here. Hey, Nadia. Hello, hello, hello. Now, these Rebel Deck cards, Zack, they may connect into your question. Sometimes they're a bit random. They do use curse words, they do swear, but they're very blunt and straight to the point, and they tell you what you need to know rather than what you want to hear. You are loved. You're here for a reason, don't F it up. This card's coming around you to remind you that there is you are loved. You are loved by yourself, by the people around you, by the universe. Don't allow the odd person with their little judgment mind to try and come in and affect your day and to stop you from doing the things that you're dreaming of. Giving a fuss. Thank you, Kelly. I thought it was funny. Hello, KK. I don't know if I just said hello to you. Okay, guys, if you'd like a reading, please put a number 1 in the chat right now. Put your ones in the chat. The greatest thing about putting these ones in the chat is when I do a service, I look around the room. I've not done a service for many years now. I've had to have a break since I went through DV. But when I was doing my services, I would look around the audience and I would skim everyone, and my intuition will draw me who to go with. And that's why I asked you guys to put 1 in the chat so I can see you, and it's like I feel drawn to a certain person. Hey Joe, I feel drawn to you. Why is your picture blank? Like, I'm so confused. Is it just my computer that's not picking it up? Anyway, Joe, do you want to put your question in the chat, love? stick the rebel deck there so we can see them. No, it's blank, Keeley. Yeah, I thought it was blank. Your special K. I'm gonna use my Oracle cards. Something's always got to be falling though in here. Yeah, let's get these Oracle cards out. See what comes up for Joe. My mind took that to the gutter, Keeley. I'm totally lost, girl. You had to remind me. Bloody hell, girl. Okay, you've got bravado, community, and death. So, can't see the chat. My mind's always in the gutter too, anyway, but it doesn't matter. Hello, Joe. I want my love. So first of all, you've got all the warrior guides coming around you at the moment as you're facing situations which where you're feeling pushed to your limits, okay? And it's like as soon as we defeat one challenge, we constantly feel like we're up against another challenge. I feel like that you have this amazing sense of intuition that draw me to the purple here. And they're also talking about a situation around us at the moment which we are very, very protective of. Now they're talking about this feeling of feeling alone. I don't know if this is with you, Joe, or somebody around you, someone who's feeling very, very alone, like they can't reach out and talk to people, that people will not understand. And then it's like I'm withdrawing from other people, also making me feel like there's an empty pit in my stomach, that I'm searching for that next thing that I'm wanting to do. They're talking about bringing some flowers within the home to brighten the home up and to bring that energy within the home. The energies felt a little bit unsettled. Now, they're giving me the community card here as well. John, they're talking about finding your people, finding the people that you can relate with. Hey, Big Daddy-O and Piglet. Hey, guys. Let's talk about you finding your people, and talk about where that's coming up for you, Joe, either now or within the near future, where there's going to be that sense of the clogs clicking into place. And I want to say that feeling of not fitting in has been with you for a long time through your life there. They're also showing me a train as well. They are talking about traveling, where you're going to be traveling. Talking about traveling and giving me a train, and I'm feeling like I'm having to leave things behind us here. They're also talking about connecting in here with your young self. Things have been very, very serious recently, Joe. But things are changing, though. If you got the death card, people get scared when they see the death card. Like, oh no, that mean someone's gonna die? No, it does not. The death card means change. It means transition. It means the end of a situation and the birth of a new one. By the way, in the Mind of Zack, I know who you are now, and I do remember reading for you. I'm sorry, but I must have meant to have forgot when I was doing your reading. That happens sometimes. So they're talking about where there's going to be a situation. This might have already happened, John, but it's going to be something big and distinctive that's going to make us think, right, I need to change. Things need to change, and it's going to be a big, big life changes around you. They're also talking about burning some old ties as well. That there's people there from our past that we keep letting in and they're hurting us. Just so you guys know, because I am dyslexic, so like if you've got a different, sometimes if people have different pictures, unless I know you and I recognise your name, I see your name all the time, I will totally think that you're somebody who I've never met before. I'll be like, it's just the way my mind works. It's weird. I forget names so easily. Huh. I recognise that now. Is that you sometimes are on E-Hacker's channel, right? Okay. Joe, this is what you've got, love. Start fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. This death card coming in, this is like, and this here is saying to you that you have the power of your journey. And there is times when you're going through troubling situations where you will find ways to make it somebody else's fault, not intentionally. So they're saying that there's a need there for personal responsibility and saying, actually, I can get my shit together here. I can make things happen for me. You've got the power. I've got that song in my head now. I'm kind of superstitious. Okay, guys, put a 1 in the chat if you'd like a reading. We're going to be here for about another 20 minutes, and then I need to go and get this little sproglets from school. But just before we finish, we will do the Book of Answers again, because people seem to enjoy that. No worries, Tina. Thank you for coming in and sending love. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Do you see cards about the death of loved ones? I don't do spirit readings over the internet, Joe. It's hard for me to connect like that. Some mediums can. It's just hard for me, the way I work with my energies. Okay, let's see. If you've not already put a 1 in the chat for your reading, put a 1 in the chat now, guys. You're welcome, Joe. Elizabeth Me. Do you want to put your question in the chat, love? Brooklyn says needs some luck, got to go town for GP. Chest hurts and warmer than normal, all of which is making me feel faint. Sending you love, Karen. Now, I do have these tarot, which are just the same as mirror tarot, but they are shiny. I want to use them, Elizabeth, on you. I've only used them once before on myself. They are literally brand new, but they are beautiful. They're so shiny. The only thing is, because my hands are small, it's hard for me to shuffle them. Like, I can just about get hold of it. Excuse me. Okay. Elizabeth Me, they're talking, first of all, my love. Hey, talking. They're talking about situations where there's people around us at the moment who essentially, like, this might not be people around us, but the situations there that where people made it hard for us to trust, okay, and they essentially took everything they can, and then when they couldn't take anymore, they still found things to take. And I feel like that this situation, it pushed our trust back. It made us hard to trust other people. And I feel like that even if this was a while ago, and it's not something that's happened recently, that then it's like that deja vu feeling, and them emotions are stirring back up at the moment again. We next have the Tao. Hey, Tao. We have the King of Wands here. And I want to say, with this King of Wands energy coming in, I feel like it's talking about embodying, being one with yourself, okay? And I want to say, sometimes, Elizabeth Me, you don't know if you come in or you go in, and it can sometimes throw you. They're also talking about how there's someone around you who is acting like that they care and that they want to help, but sometimes they throw that help back in your face. Okay. Hey, Redbird. There isn't, Redbird, that's right. And I want to say that even though that they do this, you still stay poised within yourself. And I want to say that this is something very, very subtle that they do. But oh yeah, I did, like, they want to remind you type thing. But I did this and I did that. Hey, Lost in Time. Now, Elizabeth May, you've got the Page of Cups here. This is connecting to situations around you where we're having to be inventive and where we're gonna have to like step out of our comfort zone as well. And it's like this vibe of trying totally new ideas and things that we wouldn't usually do. This page energy, they're also talking about letting loose and not being so serious. Sometimes you get stuck within life and end up being very, very serious, and that's because there is a situation, my love, from your past that you have tried to come away from and heal from, but you still carry the burdens of that trauma with you. And even though you did come away from that, there is still healing that we needing to do there, and this a release that we needing to do as well. A release of energy. Okay, let's get the purple deck. Hey Jackie, sending love to you and your family. Thank you for coming by. Oh, thank you, Kerry. How is your boy, Gary? Gary's doing very well. He's in work today. Hey, Elizabeth May, you've got a feeling you just can't shake. The little voice inside you, listen to that shit. This is saying at the moment your intuition's coming in, it's trying to speak up, and it's something that we've been putting off for a while, and we're needing to listen to that now. We're needing to act on it. Thank you for confirming, Elizabeth May. Take it easy, Zach. Thank you for coming around. Okay, if anyone would like a reading, put one in the chat. We'll probably be able to get another 2 possibly, and then we are going to do the Oracle, the Book of Answers. I'm going to get that Book of Answers out now. Ready for in a bit. Because the fun part about the Book of Answers is if you've not managed to get a reading, I'll let everyone throw the readings in and we do it quick fire. I'll let everyone throw the questions in. That's later on, guys. Not yet. Gelf, I'm not going to mention your name. I'm just going to call you Gelf. But I'm not drawn to Gelf right now. I'm drawn to B. Hey, B. Please put your question in the chat. Today, guys, is my Nana's 22nd heavenly anniversary. She's been back in the spirit world for 22 years today. Admit it, we all want to Keeley say that name. Thank you, Karen. I'm checking. Okay. We are not amused. Okay, babe, let me see what we have for you, love. Right, I need to like hide the chat for a minute because it's distracting me. Okay, babe, we've got these 3 cards for you, love. The first one is shame. We've got partnerships and love, and we've got purpose here as well. I want to say that that your soul is gathering a lot of healing. That there's a situation that you put a lot of guilt on yourself for, and it's something that it does hold you back, okay? And the divine healers are around you there. And I feel like that this is something that to you is very, very personal, but to other people, it would seem small, okay? And I feel like that this is something that we can put behind us now and put in our past. And when I say shame, I feel it's more of a regret, okay? It's a situation that we missed out on. It's something that we wanted to accomplish. And we feel bad that we didn't accomplish the thing that we wanted to. And the partnerships and love, the nature spirits coming around you here as well, babe. Then they're talking about being able to ground ourselves and to be going into Mother Nature more. People don't realize the energy reboost you can get from just being surrounded by like a bunch of trees, and that might sound very hippie, and I don't care. Because it is what it is. I am what I am. They are showing me this beautiful light energy around you. I want to say that you have this beautiful empath energy being. You pick up very, very easily on other people's feelings and emotions. And you pick up on them emotions as well when you go into rooms or environments where people have just like had an argument or whatever, or people are feeling a bit down. It's like you can feel that energy, feel that vibe. But when you have that empathic energy, it can also be very, very draining, and it can bring your energies down as well. That's why they're saying it's very, very important to learn how to boost them energies up. They're also talking about your intuition is very, very strong as well. Like you will sense when, like, you'll be thinking about somebody and they will ring you, or you'll be thinking about a song and then it'll come on the radio, and it's very, very like it's weirded you out a few times. Like, why has that just happened? And this is where the intuition comes into play. And it's also where sometimes it's spirit coming around us, letting us know that they are there and protecting us and keeping us safe as well. We've got the master teacher here coming in with purpose. Again, with the Mother Nature showing the flowers. They're talking about somebody who's been having trouble with the knee. I've got pain in the right knee area. And it's like I'm always rubbing this knee. Somebody's having trouble with the knee. Okay? Tell them not to ignore the pain. I am not a doctor. I'm not here to diagnose anyone, but I can feel it and it hurts. And I feel like the person who's experiencing it is ignoring it. There's also someone around you, B, who is not getting enough sleep at the moment. They are staying up way too late and getting up way too early. And again, there's this feeling of feeling absolutely drained. It's just been put on me and I just like, ugh. All of a sudden I felt super, super tired. Now, the cards are coming in letting you know that you are on the right track to get where you need to go. B, that they are coming around you and you are going the right way. Even if there's regrets of the things that you didn't accomplish, you are on the right road there. So be aware of that. Now I'm going to get you a Rebel Deck card, love. After this reading, guys, we are going to do the Book of Answers, which means that in a moment when I finish this reading, you can ask a closed-ended question in the chat, which means a question that can be answered in a yes or a no. And we can ask the Book of Answers and see what you guys get. And I'll be able to get to everyone because there's not a lot of people here. Anyway, B, you do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. So this is telling you to just follow your own path, your own journey. I want to say there's somebody around you who you've been trying to help better themselves, but they need to better themselves. You can't help them there with that. There's work that they need to do on themselves there. I'm going to turn my camera off, guys. Excuse me. Let me change this banner. Right. We are going to do the Book of Answers in a few minutes, guys. Time is short. Sproglets are waiting. I don't have to leave for another 30 minutes, but I'm going to be ending here in about 10 minutes or so. But we are going to get onto the Book of Answers in a minute, which means that everyone can take part in that. Hey, Mad Squirrel. Hello, hello. Hugs to you too, love. Nice try, girl. If I'm not saying that name on live either. B, let me know if that was okay for you, love. Because I couldn't see the chat. We said thank you. I was able to connect into the energy a lot easier, so I feel like I'm going to do that more when I'm doing some readings. I'm going to turn off the chat so I can't see it. Yes, okay. Thank you, B, for letting us know. Yeah, because I said I was going to be live for about 45 minutes now. It's alright, we're alright for a moment. Like I said, I don't need to actually leave the home till in 30 minutes, but girl, I'm not going to fall for it. Okay. If you have a question that is a closed-ended question, put it in the chat now. It's got to be a question that could be answered in yes or no, so that we can ask the book of answers. Hardy, hardy, ha. Hardy, 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 ha. You are funny, girl, but I do need to try and stay on track when I'm connecting in, because sometimes I can get very lost in my reading. Right, let me just go up the chat a little bit. Hey, Doreen. Hey, Moon. Just no legal or health-related questions, guys. Or no questions about, like, when am I going to die or whatever, because I can't answer them. Okay, so Kerry wants to know, will I ever be free? The book here says remove your own obstacles, Kerry. Kimo says, is D good for me? You'll be happy you did. Jackie wants to know, have I covered everything? Leave behind old solutions, Jackie. Will I get Cass back? Nice try, girl. It's a good time to make plans. Mr. Girl. Wendy, I need you to confirm to me that this isn't a health question. Will I get older than my mum? Just let me know, love. Until then, let's carry on. Neddy would like to know, will me and Musty end up together? Adopt an adventurous attitude, which is telling you not to keep your options closed there, Nadia. Guys, by the way, if you have asked a question, you can always ask another one. There is no limitations to the Book of Answers. Well, whilst I'm having this break, the readings are closed, but whilst we're doing this, you can ask more questions as well. Will my housing situation be sorted this year, says Lost in Time. Lost in Time, it says, setting priorities will be a necessary part of the process. Okay, Wendy. Wendy says, will I get older than my mum? It just says it is something you won't forget. B, I can't answer the health one, love. But I feel like you've asked another one, so that's okay. Does Musty love me truly, says Nadia. That's out of your control, Nadia, it says. Jackie says, will everything be okay in general? It says keep an open mind. Arun says, is Richard love me? It says no matter what. Will my future be a brighter one, says Wanda. Follow through with your good intentions. Elizabeth would like to know, will next week give me the answer that I want? It says a substantial effort will be required. Doreen says, can I ask please if my person wants a commitment with me? This will take time. Will I be successful in my career, says B. Excuse me. The circumstances will change very quickly. Must maybe some changes there for you, B. Katina, we're doing the Book of Answers, love, and for anyone coming in, you can put a question in the chat. It has to be a closed-ended question, the kind of question that could be answered in a yes or no. Just no legal or health-related questions. Girl, if your question sounds like a health-related question, so I'm not answering it. Lost in time. Is my granddad happy now? He's moved on. It doesn't say he's moved on, it just says move on. I feel like it means he's moved on. Is my mum with me, says Wanda. It says no matter what. Jackie would like to know, will I find balance? It says proceed at a more relaxed pace. Kerry would like to know, will my ex ever leave me alone? You've got no matter what as well. Sometimes that does not stop them. Hey Nell, you don't need to put one in the chat. If I'm doing the Book of Answers, so if you'd like to ask one, then you can. We are about to finish here, guys, so you got to get them questions in quickly. I think that means yes, Kevin. Let me ask it. Does Kerry's answer mean yes? It says take charge. I'm sick of being 5'5". I'm 5'5", girl. Katina would like to know, will I be on a better path on my next birthday? Watch your step as you go. That's so funny because you said path and it says step. It's telling you to be cautious with where you're going. Nadia would like to know, is there someone else for me? Count to 10 and ask again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Speak up about it. It would mean if there's someone for you that there's a need to be recognising and speaking up about it. Not a girl. Why am I not a girl? Because you told me to count. I miss going live with you guys. But we're going to be ending it here. So, I can go and get the little spragglers. I couldn't scoot up. Stay there, Buck. But I want to thank you all for coming and connecting with me here today. And we will be going live again soon. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, afternoon and evening, wherever you are, guys. And I'll see you for the next one. Ta-ra for now.